Hello, my name is Laura. I am a global health major, and I am very pleased to be talking about a topic that is very important and interesting to me, and that is the topic of race and ethnicity in Latin American and the Caribbean. Um, as stated in our lecture, in the United States, race and ethnicity may be viewed or perceived by some as black and white form of labeling or self-identifying, whereas in Latin America it may be more complex and more intricate. And I had the amazing opportunity last year to do some research with some fellow students at ASU. This was done in Guatemala, and part of the research was focus on how people identified. Now, in a lot of rural parts of Guatemala, we noticed that most people identified as or were quick to identify it as either Maya or no, non-Maya or indigenous or Ladino. And that was in most cases that was the case, where they would immediately identify as one of those. And in other cases, to some people, they had never heard of race or ethnicity. They've never had to self-identify, which I found pretty amazing, because I feel like anytime you do anything here, you have to state it or identify as something. Whereas in Guatemala, it wasn't part of their everyday life. It wasn't part of their culture, or they didn't have the need to do it for any reason. I just wanted to state one more thing and say that this was covered in our lecture as well. And it's the fact that race and ethnicity is not just about someone's skin color, as we may think here, but it goes far beyond that. And in Guatemala, I noticed and experienced that it wasn't so much about someone's skin color or where someone lived, but more about either the language that was spoken, or if someone wore or didn't wear traditional clothing, or even where someone worked. So I find that pretty fascinating and important, because we seem to be so caught up here with someone's skin color when talking about race or ethnicity or identifying as either one of those.